Can you tell me your name at first?
Alexei,
Alexei? Where are you from?
France.
France. Have you come to Japan for just traveling?
Actually, I've been on a working holiday visa
A working holiday visa.
for a few months now. I arrived last year in October.
October? You arrived October last year. Almost 9 months or
Yeah,
so.
no, 9 months. Yeah.
How long have you been in Fukuoka?
I arrived in Fukuoka mid-January.
January?
I left for 3 months between April to like just now. Like I came back 3 days ago in Fukuoka.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was 3 months away in Kyoto.
Kyoto. Have you ever visited any other prefectures in Japan?
Yeah, I've been to Kyoto, Hyogo, Wakayama, Tokyo, Fukuoka, Oita,
Oh, Oita.
Kumamoto. Yeah, I've been pretty much around Kyushu, around Kansai, and in Kanto as well.
Around the Tokyo area?
Yeah, Saitama,
Saitama.
Chiba.
Many prefectures you visited. Which prefecture do you like the most?
I think the one I stayed the most in is Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Yeah, I stayed for the longest in Kyoto because I had a job there.
Oh, really?
Whereas in Fukuoka, I'm just here for tourism. So it was a different experience.
Yeah. What did you do in Kyoto?
Basically, I was working with a farm, so tea harvest farm. So I worked the tea harvest during the season. So I harvested like green tea, matcha, black tea, all kinds of tea. Like for 3 months, I've been
Oh, really?
with the host.
How was that?
Oh, it was very interesting. I've learned a lot about tea in general, and also since I was living with my Japanese host, I was able to learn more about just how Japanese people live in like daily life, what they have for food, what they do in their free time or stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very enjoyable experience,
Ah, yeah.
and it helped like improve Japanese as well. Like how do I speak Japanese and to Japanese? So it was very nice.
Have you learned any Japanese words?
Well, actually, I do speak Japanese quite a lot. Like,
Really?
I don't have like any test or anything. I've been studying for 5 years before I came to Japan first. So
Really? You can speak Japanese very well.
yeah, decently, I think.
Why did you learn about Japanese?
I don't know. I guess I've always been like kind of attracted by Japanese culture in general. So yeah, I think the classics like being with video games or anime or manga. I think France has a lot of those. So
I see.
I think I pretty much grew up with those because I have older brothers who also own like video games and stuff
I
before
see.
me, and then I was able to play with the things they had when they were younger, and so I think I always wanted to like try and learn Japanese
I see.
by
So-
myself.
Which anime do you like the most?
Well, I don't really watch many anime anymore, but I think like for the ones I've watched the most would be like One Piece or
Yeah. What initial image did you have in mind for Japanese culture before you came to Japan?
I don't know. I don't think I had any like stereotypical image in mind because since I'd been learning for 5 years with like Japanese classes, I was also like these Japanese classes were not only about Japanese language but also about the culture and stuff like this. So I think before I came to Japan, I already knew a lot about Japanese culture in general. So yeah, I've learned a bit more, I guess, since I came. But I don't think I had like any stereotypical, any skewed point of view about Japan.
Do you find any differences between before and after come to Japan?
I think I've just become like myself more able to like blend in the Japanese culture, like just being able not to know like just basic politeness when you speak or in the gestures as well. So yeah, it's mostly about like body language and stuff that I know maybe. But eventually, like as a foreigner, like there's still like many things that Japanese people won't expect from me just because I'm not Japanese looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
If you could bring something back to your hometown from Japan, What would you like to bring back?
Oh, I already purchased like a bunch of like souvenirs for me to bring back when I have to go. So yeah, I bought, for example, like my personal chopsticks or Japanese clothes or like stuff like this.
Not only objects, how about any experiences or something people how behave in Japan, something like that?
I guess like my general knowledge about Japan and like also what I've learned about like agriculture in Japan with the like tea plantation I worked at. Not only worked at this tea plantation, I also worked earlier in the year at another like general garden, like they grew satsumaimo, takana, stuff like this. So yeah, I've learned a bunch about like Japanese agriculture, you know. So yeah, I think it would be nice. It would be nice for me to like explain to people when I come back to my hometown about this.
Would you like to visit Japan again?
Yeah, I think even though I already like visited a lot of prefectures, as you said, I think there's a few places I would like to go, but haven't really been able to go during my stay here. Like I haven't been like in Tohoku or Hokkaido.
Northern part.
Yeah, northern part, or even Shikoku. I think would be really nice to visit. I haven't been there yet, so I think those places are like a different image than Kyushu, Kansai, and Kanto. Like maybe more, I don't know, traditional or a bit different. Like in terms of how many tourists go there or anything. Yeah, it's a whole different culture. I think so. It would be nice to if I could go there, but maybe in the future when I come back, be it as a regular tourist or on other kind of visa. Depends.
Lastly, what message would you like to convey to people who are considering visiting to Japan?
I think like if people want to come, they should be coming to Japan because it's very like easy to visit, and I think Japan has become more open-minded to like foreign cultures than it was maybe a few decades ago. I think like the younger generation, from what I've experienced in Japan, the younger generation, but also even the older like generation, are more willing to like just exchange about the culture. I think breaking like the language barrier is also pretty important. Like I think just learning a couple of things about Japanese before you come can always come in handy for Japanese people to like realize you respect the culture and you are interested in learning more. I think it would be nice to just learn a few basics once.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
First of all, would you tell me your name?
Joanne Austin.
Jane Austin.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Vanuatu.
Why are you coming to Japan?
We're here for the World Swimming Aquatics.
Are you working as a swimmer or
I have two swimmers with me, and I'm team manager, and another manager.
How about the competition?
Yeah, good. We don't have a pool in Vanuatu.
Really?
So this is their first meet.
Really?
So they've done really good. Yeah, really well.
How do they practice for swimming?
In the ocean.
Or in the ocean?
In the ocean, or they have got a small pool, but it's not suitable training.
Did you have any Japanese like experiences in
I have
your stay?
my best friend in Vanuatu is Japanese, and she's been in Vanuatu 30 odd years. So I have her. I asked her for advice. She said, "I don't know. I haven't been there for years."
Do you have any other initial image about Japanese things?
Tokyo wasn't what I was expecting. Tokyo was amazing. This place is a lot more slower. It's a bit like my island.
Slower,
It's a lot slower.
Have you tried any Japanese like experiences in?
Yeah, I went to the Lying Buddha. It's at Nanzoin. I caught the train out the other day. It's a massive, great big Buddha that
Buddha,
in the state of Nirvana. So.
How long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks.
When did you arrive?
Sunday week ago. So I don't know what today is.
Almost
A week and a half. Yeah.
Do you have any plan to go anywhere?
No, we did a couple of days in Tokyo, and now we're here. And then on Monday, my team goes home, and then I go to Trinidad to pick up some more kids for more swimming.
have you tried any Japanese food?
Yes, I just had some for lunch.
What did you try?
I've got no idea. I just picked a picture.
What kind of food did you have?
It was like a bento box.
Bento box?
But
Yeah.
I don't know what was in it.
How was that?
It was nice, and I had some sake.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Did you try any ramen or something?
No,
No yet?
No, I've been advised to try ramen, but I haven't tried it yet. So my girlfriend said you must have some ramen.
Have you tried Japanese food in your country?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so we
Really?
have a few Japanese in Vanuatu, and they have a restaurant that
Really?
I get bento boxes.
Really?
So I stuck with it.
What did you try before?
Yes.
In your country?
In my country, yeah.
What did you try?
Bento box.
On bento box.
And
So,
sushi.
Sushi.
And my girlfriend cooks Japanese for me, so but I have no idea what I'm eating.
I see.
It just tastes nice.
Could you tell me about initial image about Japan?
I don't know what to expect actually. I didn't know what I was. Both my daughters have been here, and they both loved it, but I didn't know what to expect.
No idea.
I was shocked in Tokyo. I just went, wow.
Ah,
Yeah, but now reflecting back, I really like Tokyo. Yeah, it was so busy.
Can you describe your impression of Japan so far?
The people are lovely. It's very clean.
You're very clean.
Very clean. The swimming is very well organised.
Oh,
Very
really?
well organised. Except a couple of the volunteers have given me wrong instructions. But that's a language thing, so that's okay. But no, it's been really good. I find it a little bit expensive. Like buying little things for people at home. It was more expensive than I expected.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's been really nice.
Yeah.
It's been really hot.
Yeah, really hot. Really hot this summer. I
Yes,
think.
but we live in the tropics, so I should be used to the heat. But this is,
Vanuatu is cooler than.
no, it's very hot. But
Very hot.
Yeah, it's a bit different to us. So we're in the South Pacific. Yeah, so it's very humid down there.
Very humid.
Yeah.
If you could bring something back to your country from Japan, what would you like to bring?
I don't know. There's been plenty of things that I liked. The serenity at the shrine is just wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Any other things?
No potholes in the road, that would be wonderful. Yeah, not really, because I think Japan's unique in its own way. So, same as Vanuatu is very unique in its own way. So,
Would you like to visit Japan again?
in winter, just see the snow. I like the snow. Yes, but I don't think my husband would cope. I think it would be too overwhelming for my husband. So, yeah.
Lastly, what message would you like to convey to people who are considering visiting to Japan?
Oh, definitely come.
Definitely
Yeah,
come.
definitely come.
Just come.
It's very unique, and it's
Yeah.
it's full of history, and it's beautiful. Especially out, like when I caught the train out to the bottom of the mountains, it was just beautiful out
Yeah.
there. So a little bit busy in town, but out in the mountains, it's beautiful. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First of all, can you tell me your name?
Yeah, my name is Alessia.
Alessia?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
When did you arrive in Japan?
I arrived this morning.
This morning.
Yeah, so very
At
fresh.
which airport you arrived?
So the first one was Tokyo, and
Tokyo.
then from Tokyo I took a flight to Fukuoka.
You arrived in Tokyo in this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
So you're tired now.
A bit, I have a bit of jet lag.
Jet lag.
But I try to be awake for the whole day
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
fight against the jet lag.
Yeah. Why are you coming to Japan?
I'm coming for work because I have a conference here in Fukuoka. It's a scientific conference.
Really?
It's about biomechanics. So I'll be here for 1 week for work, and after that I'll go to Osaka and Kyoto
For just travel.
just for traveling.
Yeah. When are you going back to your country?
When is the 13th of August?
What prompted you to decide to visit Japan?
Well, I've always been fascinated by Japan because it's very different from Europe.
Yeah.
So we have this this idea of Japan being very traditional.
Yeah.
Indeed, I could see shrines, temples,
Yeah.
but at the same time very technological
Yeah.
and with very modern buildings.
Yeah.
Indeed, I could see it when I arrived. I could see this contrast between tradition and modern.
Can you describe the impression of Japan so far?
I arrived this morning,
Yeah.
but the first impression I had, very organized, also quiet.
Yeah.
I would say that big cities in Europe are much messier compared to Fukuoka, for example, which is a big city, but it seems very quiet, and I could see that you are very polite and very
Upright.
helpful, very respectful. You are surrounded by beauty. For example, this temple is so beautiful and very different from Europe.
Which part of Italy you from?
Rome.
Rome.
Yeah.
I never been there.
You should go. Also,
Yeah.
Rome is beautiful.
Yeah. What initial image did you have about Japanese culture or Japanese things before you came to Japan?
Yeah, basically what I said before. Yeah, very polite people and respectful.
You had the same impression than you expected.
Yeah, I had the same impression. For the moment, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever tried any Japanese food in your country?
Yes, so we have many Japanese restaurants. So I tried sushi, ramen. So now I'm curious. I want to try this food here
Yeah.
and see if there is a difference between the European version and the original version.
Have you had lunch for today?
Not really.
So
No,
you-
I was on the flight, on
Yeah.
the plane, so I didn't have traditional food. I'm gonna have ramen now.
Ramen, that's nice. Maybe the Fukuoka is a very famous yatai style ramen, so you can have your dinner on the street.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, thanks.
Are you going to any other prefecture? Osaka, you said?
Osaka and Kyoto,
Kyoto, not Tokyo.
not Tokyo, for this time.
If you could bring something back to your hometown from Japan, what would you like to bring back?
I could see very beautiful teapot,
Teapot.
or pottery in general.
Yeah.
I saw some stores now,
Yeah.
and they are very beautiful.
Yes.
So I would bring that. I think you are also famous for tea,
Yeah.
so just green tea.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot bring sushi. It's gonna be a long trip.
It's hard to bring back.
Yeah, but yeah, I would bring that.
Would you like to visit Japan again?
Well, why not? The first impression I had, it's very nice, and why not? Yeah, other places to visit. for
Yeah.
sure.
Lastly, what message would you like to convey to people who are considering visiting to Japan?
First of all, get ready because it's so I'm talking to European people, so it's a very different country, and there are many differences. So it's better if you get information before coming to not be lost.
Yeah.
Even if people are gonna help you, for sure. Try to visit the most you can, and also not only sightseeing but also food. I think is a very important part of the trip. Just enjoy Japan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.